Have you ever played Project Zomboid and died? If you answered yes, you are part of the 100% of players that have actually played the game. Yes, that's right, 100% of all Zomboid players have died one way or another in Project Zomboid. Now, where did I get these statistics? Well, I made them up, but they're probably true, because Zomboid is hard as hell, and today I want to tell you why. But if you want to make Zomboid a little less hard, think about subscribing, because watching my videos is a great way to learn what not to do if you want to survive in Project Zomboid. And also, we are getting close to 50k subs, so it'd be a great help. But let's get into why Project Zomboid is so hard. So first thing is that there are a ton of zombies even when you first spawn in, and if you aren't careful, you're going to walk out of your spawn house and spend the next 15 minutes running from a horde until you eventually get mauled to death. This is how most noobs die, and an easy fix is to not be stupid. When you spawn in, check your surroundings, be stealthy, grab some loot, and make sure you aren't grabbing the attention of too many zombies. Next up is you trying to fight too many zombies at once. Many of you have probably played zombie games like Left 4 Dead where you can gun down hundreds of zombies of ease. Well, if you're trying to do that in this game, well, your lifespan will be shorter than a Minecraft YouTuber's career. You aren't some macho man that can take down every zombie in sight. More than likely, you are some weak, pathetic little bitch boy that can't hit a shot to save his life and could probably get his ass beat by my senile grandmother. So until you get some good weapons and build up some strength and skills, I recommend you only fight 1 or 2 zombies at a time. And next, your settings might just be too difficult. If you didn't know, you can change pretty much every aspect about the game when you create your world. Are the zombies too strong? Make them weaker. Are they too fast? Make them slower. If there are too many zombies, you can even lower the amount. If there's a certain aspect about the game that you think is too hard, you can most likely change in the settings to make it easier. The default settings can be too difficult for many players, so I definitely recommend you go in and play around with them to see what suits you. The next thing that makes this game difficult is the fact that you probably don't really know what you're doing and don't have a plan. You may spawn in, get a weapon, get some food and water, and then clear the zombies around your spawn house, and then wonder, what next? A big part of Zomboid is planning and strategizing what you want to do short term and long term. If you are just aimlessly running around and killing zombies without a plan, you will quickly realize that this game punishes those who do not know what they're doing. So when you spawn in, you'll want to get your bearings and plan what you want to do. Do you want to clear the neighborhood you spawned in? Would you rather stay here and fortify this house? Or do you want to leave and go find an area less populated with zombies? These are all important questions you need to ask yourself, because if you spawn in, find a frying pan and then go, okay, time to go kill some zombies, you will most likely get fucked up. So make sure you plan ahead and don't wander the world aimlessly. And finally, the last thing I believe that makes Zomboid so hard is you're just picking bad traits and professions. Picking not only good traits, but traits that work well together is vitally important to your survival. If you just pick police officer because it sounds interesting, and then pick some random negative traits to even out your points, you'll spawn in with buffs that you don't understand and debuffs that you don't realize you have. When you pick an occupation, make sure you see exactly what will help you and make sure it suits your playstyle. If you pick police officer but end up preferring to use melee weapons, you just wasted points that could have been spent buffing your melee ability. And make sure you are being very careful when picking negative traits to give you more points. Some negative traits don't really hurt you too much, while others can completely change the way you play the game. You may get thin-skinned thinking, oh, I just won't get hit by zombies, but end up running through a forest and getting your entire torso cut in half by a twig and wonder, how has this happened? Or you may get all thumbs and think, oh, well, that's a free 2 points, but then end up dying because it took you 2 to 3 business days to pick up a fucking pencil. So picking bad traits and professions, or traits that just don't fit your playstyle, may be making Zomboid a lot harder than it should be. And those are the reasons why I think Zomboid is so hard. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.